All right, guys, back to part 2 of the direct and indirect sunlight lab. I have this set up again with the heat lamp here, and it will shine down onto the desk. This thermometer is in the brightest part, so the bulb of the thermometer is directly underneath the light. Then we have this thermometer, which is about on the edge of the bright part of the light. So it's still in the bright part, but not as directly underneath the bright part. And then this one right here, which you can't see at the moment, there we go, is just outside of the bright part. And we're going to look at how the temperature changes at each one over the course of 10 minutes. Make this so you can see each of the thermometers. Like that. All right. And I'm going to turn, before I turn on the light, you need to set up your data table. So open up a Google Sheet, and you need to have one column for time, and we're going to number it 0, starting with 0, and then 0.5 for minutes, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, and so on. So we'll be measuring the temperature every 30 seconds for 10 minutes. You'll then need to have 3 columns for the temperatures that we'll be measuring. Label each column the way I've labeled the thermometer. So we'll have temperature of the direct thermometer, the temperature of the edge thermometer, and the temperature of the indirect thermometer. So 3 thermometers for each of the times. And then we will start by measuring the initial temperature before I turn the light on. So each one is at, the direct thermometer is at 25 degrees Celsius. The edge thermometer is at 24 degrees Celsius. And the indirect thermometer is at 24 degrees Celsius. All right, so that's your initial temperature reading. Now I'm going to turn the light on and start the timer at the same time. And move this a tad. Okay. And when we get to 30 seconds, we'll measure the first time, and so on. All right, at 30 seconds, the direct thermometer is reading 29. Edge thermometer is reading 25, and the indirect is 24. All right, and now we have 1 minute. We've got 33 for direct. Edge is 25, and indirect is 24. And again, we have direct is 36, and edge is 26, and indirect is 25. All right, 2 minutes. We have 38 for direct. Edge is 26, and indirect is 25. For 2.5 minutes, the direct is 40, edge is 27, and indirect is 25. For 3 minutes, we have 42 for the direct, edge is 27, and indirect is 25. All right, for 3.5 minutes, the direct is 43. The edge is 27, and indirect is 25. All right, for 4 minutes, direct is 49. Nope, sorry, that's 44. In the edge is 28. Indirect is 25. The 4.5, we've got the direct is 45. The edge is 28, and the indirect is 26. Right, 5 minutes. 40. The direct is 46. The edge is 28, and the indirect is 26. Five and a half minutes. Direct is 47. The edge is 28, and the indirect is 26. And 6 minutes. The direct is 47. The edge is 29, and the indirect is 26. At 6.5 minutes, we have 48 for the direct. The edge is 29, and the indirect is 26. And we're at 7 minutes. The direct is 48. The edge is 29, and the indirect is 26. For 7.5 minutes, we have a direct temperature 49. The edge temperature is 29. And the indirect is 26.5. And 8 minutes, we have a direct temperature of 49, edge temperature of 29.5, and indirect of 27. And at 8.5 minutes, we have a direct temperature of 49, a edge temperature of 30, indirect temperature of 27, at 9 minutes, we have a direct temperature of 49, an edge temperature of 30, and indirect temperature of 27. At 9.5 minutes, we have a direct temperature of 50, edge temperature of 30, and indirect temperature of 27. One last data point, and then we're done. All right, for 10 minutes, we have a direct temperature of 50, edge temperature of 30, and an indirect temperature of 27. All right, so you will take that data using your Google Sheets, create a scatter plot of it. Time on the x-axis, temperature on the y, and three separate lines, one for each of the thermometers that we measured. And then copy and paste that graph into your document, as well as copy and paste the data table into your document. All right, guys, let me know if you have any questions. Bye.